They legally threatened me that if I don't stop saying anything about their brand, or if I don't take down information, or we don't stop talking about it in the group, or I don't make YouTube videos just relaying my experience, it's not like I really give a shit. I don't even know who they are, right? I just think their product sucks. The experience was shit. That said, you are my people. This is my group. I will do it. I will support you. Full disclosure, I'm very hesitant. I do not want anything to do with the actual, sauna companies. I will support you, the group members, you, the people. Are you guys serious right now? I'm reading your post in the Facebook group right here. If you guys want to test these, if you want to test the saunas, I'll show you how to do it. It takes 3 minutes. The problem is when you share results with each other, there's nuances to developing a control where one person's environment can be different than another. That said, I just want to make sure that I understand exactly what you're asking of me here. So you want me to either buy you an EMF meter, lend you one, ship it to you, and show you how to do testing from a company that either doesn't make great products or they would just show this to you themselves. Is treating customers like shit in the past. I'm telling you about it so that you can avoid running into these experiences yourself, or at the very least, selfishly self-preservation, because I don't want to be responsible for any other group members being taken for a ride. I think a lot of people forget the fact that the Facebook group is my doing, like I created it. I maintain it. It's also a great responsibility because if I just let people, say whatever they want about, like people that make products or sell products, if I just let them go in there and say whatever they want, everyone's going to have a bad time because they'll tell you anything to get you to buy stuff. The problem is once you already have it, you're screwed. Restocking fees, giant 4x8 pallets, shipped to your house, really difficult or impossible to repackage. Getting somebody to pick that up with a box truck or like this is a total nightmare. And I share this stuff with you just to be clear. And these companies that you insist on continuing to purchase after I told you that they legally threatened me that if I don't stop saying anything about their brand, or if I don't take down information, or we don't stop talking about it in the group, or I don't make YouTube videos just relaying my experience, it's not like I really give a shit. I don't even know who they are, right? I just think their product sucks. The experience was shit. The one dude and the other guy have been stolen from. Like, I don't know how you think I would react, but it's not going to be favorable after something like that. So just to make sure I understand you correctly, you are wanting me to buy you stuff to continue to test these products from a company like that. You're pulling me back in the rabbit hole that I said I really don't want anything to do with. Right? Because I don't want to be responsible for people's bad experiences from a company who's already shown their cards. They've already shown how they choose to deal with people. This has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them. I don't know who they are. I'm just telling you what the experiences have been. And I'm not interested in setting myself or any one of you up for more pain. And so when there's other options, it's not like that's our only choice. So sometimes I want to shake you guys and it's like, you just want something to be, what it's not. Or you in your mind, you think there's some elusive option out there that's going to be $1,500 that's, 90% better than all the other $1,500 options. That's not the case. I don't understand why you're not getting the fact that a lot of these things are coming from the same factory. That said, you are my people. This is my group. I will do it. I will support you. Full disclosure, I'm very hesitant. I do not want anything to do with the actual, sauna companies. I will support you, the group members, you, the people. If you want to borrow equipment, I'll send it to you. If you want me to buy you some stuff, I will, as long as it's not, some of our meters are like $700 just for one. I can't be buying people $700 meters, left and right. I could let you borrow, something like this. You could get the cheap, I think it's called is it X Tech? I don't know. I'll find an Amazon link. The cheap meter that everybody uses, I think it's fine to use for quick assessments, knowing whether something goes from red to blue or blue to red. I don't think it's reliable in the fact that you can't trust the milligauss values or the volts per meter values per se. If you used a higher quality calibrated meter, you generally will get results that are going to be 20 to 30, points off of that. A lot of times people think that's a huge, deal. But when you're talking about electric fields, going from 130 volts a meter to 180 volts per meter, I mean, that can happen just based on how you spin the meter. The other thing that I see people doing is when they're checking electric fields, they're saying that the body is causing interference, but there's a lack of knowledge and wisdom here. When you have an EMF meter in your hand and you're checking electric fields, right? When you let go of the meter and you see the reading drop, it's because your body is a conduit, right, of electric fields. It doesn't mean that you're amplifying. It means that your body is picking up on other fields present, because this is not a triple axis XYZ meter, right? So what happens is your body becomes the conductor for the other electric fields that are in there. So the value that you display on the screen is likely higher, like the overall body emission is higher than what you're seeing on the screen. That's why when you let go of the meter, you see a reduction, because the heaters that are, you're holding the meter in this fashion in front of you, yet you have heaters surrounding you on the back that are also giving the body electric fields. The body is conducting, and you have your hand on this. So you're getting a true sense of what the environment represents, though this is not an XYZ meter. This is why, and we lose everyone, even the sauna companies themselves, when we do this. This is why we use body voltage as a backup to test for EMF, because you can ground out against electric fields. Like, I could make you some fancy video and show you something that reads 0, but it doesn't mean that it's 0. It just means that we're fiddle around and manipulating the environment enough to where it drops the value you see on the meter, though the body is still subjected to, right? And so this is my gripe about sauna companies and showing EMF results and making fancy videos with this meter exactly right here, but only showing you one setting. This is not EMF is a plural term, electromagnetic fields. So why only show you half of it? Well, it's usually because it's the other half that they don't want you to see, right? Then they'll say, oh, well, it's not that important, and your cell phone. No. They just want to be able to say that they have a low EMF sauna. They don't actually care about delivering on it. This is my gripe, right? If I'm going to pay for it, or you're going to tell me it better be it. Stop just giving me half of what I'm supposed to be getting, or don't mislead me. Or just say, hey, we don't make low EMF saunas. Problem solved. For the folks that don't care about that or don't think it's a deal, great. Now they have an option from an honest company that says, you know what? We just don't believe in that. We don't make low EMF saunas, but I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I would shout from the rooftops, hey, here's a company that's actually honest about blah, 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 what they're doing. So anyway, I will support you guys. I have reluctance. I'm not sure why you're beating a dead horse. My perception is that you want products or companies to behave in a different way than they've already shown they behave in when they had unlimited choices. Because they have choice to treat us any which way that they would like. They have choice on how they handle their brand, their customers, their service, and they didn't really make great choices, in my opinion. This is based on my experience. So I don't want anything to do with those companies. If you guys would like to go forth and do something like that yourself, please have at it. I will support you, the individuals, the group members. No issue with that. But as far as getting involved with the companies themselves and all this stuff, I'm not really interested. They've already kind of showed me how they treat people. That violates my values. I don't treat people like that. If that were my business or something, I would have replaced those customers' products. I would have given the people money back who were stolen from. I would also publish, the actual test results in full totality instead of showing half. And I would also not make you guys jump through this many hoops just to evaluate, a $2,000 product. This is pretty insane that we all go through this much hassle when they literally have videos themselves with this very meter, which is no different than me standing up, turning around, walking over to the thing, grabbing a camera that has, Wi-Fi disabled so it doesn't interrupt anything, and taking 60 seconds and making you a video and texting it to you. You do realize that every single company on the planet that has third-party certifications also has the tools and the tech sitting at their desk to do the same stuff that I do. They just choose not to, right? And so I don't know if you guys realize this, but that makes me irritable. Like, I get irritated. They already have all the stuff to show to you. They just don't want to. So I'm watching I've been seeing this for years. So I know what it takes to produce the media and the brochures and all the stuff that they have that you're showing me and asking me my opinion. And I'm literally looking at it like, why didn't you just take 30 more seconds, change the setting on all this stuff, and then show us the whole picture? We wouldn't have to go through all this. And it clicks for me every single time. It's like, oh, well, you don't want to show us that because then you would have to redo the product because we're not going to like what we see. So you just leave it out, right? And then it creates this difficulty because there's a knowledge gap. There's an experience gap. There's a wisdom gap. People don't understand how environment can affect testing levels. This is how one person can go get, an $8,000 Clearlight sauna or an expensive premium sauna, a Sunlighten, a Radiant Health, a Heavenly Heat, and all this or that. And they'll get a cheap meter and they've never tested anything before. And they'll stick it in there and they'll say, see, it's high EMF just like the cheap ones. What am I really paying for? Well, no. There's no isolation. There's no control created. We don't actually, just because somebody posts a video on the internet showing you a particular level, that's not really an assessment unless they do that frequently and have multiple products to compare it against. Why? Because their environment itself might be contaminated. So this is why when you go on social media and you see people with cheap cheap $30 EMF meters, and one person's is like going off the charts in the exact same product, you actually don't know, right, whether the environment is contaminating that reading. The issue with that is when I watch 3 or 4 or 5 and they're all like that, then I pretty much know it's the product, because it's very rare that 5 people's environments in a row are going to have, background levels that are affecting. But I myself have installed a Radiant Health sauna, which is like the lowest EMF that you can ever get in a room, not mine. I go ahead and spot check it after it's set up and everything. Here I get 15 milligauss. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right? So after a process of digging into that, I realize the sauna disconnected, unplugged from the wall, same 15 milligauss reading inside. It's not the sauna, right? It's the environment. That house turned out to have electro bleed through. It had magnetic field bleed through from some lines that were buried underground in front of the house, like 15 yards away from where the sauna was. It was penetrating the walls and coming in. Actually, it was great to uncover because it's a much bigger issue than, just having a high EMF sauna. Because if there's anyone sleeping in that room or the adjacent rooms, they're in a high EMF environment. And, it matters. Was that low voltage? Was it AC current? What's the strength of it? What's the source? Sometimes just because something is picked up on a meter doesn't necessarily mean that it's always bad. You have to be able to decipher, what it is. And if you're not able to do that, this is a great fear piece for people, because they're getting a value, but you can't see it. They don't know how to measure it and they don't know how to quantify it. Right. And so part of this work is being able to understand what emissions matter from different sources. And low EMF is subjective, right? If you looked at OSHA, a lot of people throw this around. If you looked at OSHA standards or something for an electrician working on a generator room or a power distribution room or something like that, they're going to say that the standard is like, 1,000 milligauss and down, some crazy number, 5,000 volts per meter or whatever. You got to understand, this is not living environment. This is not something that that person is subjected to, constantly. This is exposure limit based on repair time. So of course they can go in the room, do a repair, and come out and not be dead, right? But using those values on a consumer product and just saying that EMF is everywhere and letting companies just tell you whatever you want so that you buy it anyway is pretty short-sighted, right? You're not really taking good care of yourself, in my opinion. Now, for the folks that just say, this isn't important, they don't care, hey, no problem. I'm not one of those people. I'm also not so dogmatic that I won't use something that's not the lowest, thing in the world. I'm somewhere in the middle. I just want to make sure that for my money that I'm spending, I want to make sure I'm getting what they say that I'm getting. So that's what I would encourage you to do. I will support you guys, however you want. I have zero interest in getting involved with those particular companies, though. I don't like how they treat people. I don't treat people like that, and I would prefer not to be associated with them at all.